looking forward to wrestling every weekend and getting to smash Sami Zayn in the face. I miss it.
Well, it's been so much fun watching the two of you go back and forth over the last several months. But, I think people can say that it was definitely one of the most fun matches of the entire weekend. Was that kind of your ultimate goal, is to put on just a really fun moment for the WWE Universe?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's all about having fun and putting on an exciting match because my wrestling skills aren't the best, but I figure I can, since it's a no-holds-barred match, that really helped. That could really bring in a lot of props and make it exciting that way.
Well, clearly you were having a grand old time, but, your opponent, Sami, went on record to say that WrestleMania Sunday was the worst day of his life. Does that give you a lot of pride and satisfaction to know that you delivered one of Sami's worst days in his entire existence?
That makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that I could help be responsible for the worst day of his life. Nothing makes me happier than that. And God, and just to have the guys there and, Wee Man and Pontius and Tremaine and Dark Shark and Jasper, it made it very special.
Well, a lot of stuff led up to that, including you pulling off quite possibly one of the greatest pranks of all time, and that was leaking Sami's personal phone number to everybody who wanted it. And clearly this did affect Sami when it got down to it. But real quickly, let's take a quick look back at some of the best reactions from, again, one of the greatest pranks ever. Take a look.
If you want to get a hold of Sami, you can call him at 407-574 1532. 407-574-1532. If you need him to clean your house or maybe give you a pedicure, he's going to need a lot of odd jobs after WrestleMania because I'm going to retire him.
You seeing this? You hear that vibration? Call, text every 1 second. Look, another text, another call, 2 calls at the same time, a FaceTime call. I can't take it.
Well, the fact that you're laughing kind of answers my next question. So I want to ask you if you thought maybe you went too far with this, or did it do exactly what you wanted it to do, and that was to get into Sami's head?
Yeah. Well, luckily it doesn't take a lot to get in that head of his, but I think this one worked out really well, and I don't think I went too far. I think there's still a long distance I can travel down that road. So I was just beginning to have my fun with Sami.
What?
So it's the gift that keeps on giving. Some people like Aaron McGehee are just so fun to prank, and Sami Zayn definitely falls in that Aaron McGehee category of someone who's fun to prank.
He's definitely fun to give a hard time to. I do it myself sometimes backstage. But after being in the ring though with Sami and seeing what he can do, has he earned maybe a little respect or more respect from you, just seeing what he is also capable of, even though he did come out on the losing side?
Well, I don't want to say anything nice about Sami Zayn, so I won't. I still have, I don't feel respect for the man. I just feel anger towards him. And I think that's okay. Some people just hit you that way. Like, I try to think of something good to say about Sami, and
that's okay.
I mean, he did take a lot of pain. He did take a lot of pain in that match.
But he complained a lot, though.
That he lost. What's that?
But he also complained a lot, so.
Oh my God, he complains so much. It just does my head in. It really does my head in.
Well, let's talk about someone who came with the assist, and that is Wee Man, who we saw deliver the most famous body slam since Hulk slammed Andre at WrestleMania 3. Literally became one of the most social moments of WrestleMania weekend. But I got to ask you, Johnny, look at this. Are we worried, though, that this might go to Wee Man's head just a little bit? We're going to have to bring him back down to reality.
No, I hope he starts body slamming people in the streets. I'm sure people will ask him to. People ask him to kick him in the nuts all the time. So now Wee Man's going to have to body slam people for photos. It was an amazing moment. Like, I was like, oh, he just stole the show right there. And I'm so happy about it,
Well, listen, speaking of Wee Man and body slams, we never actually got to get your reaction to one incredible body slam he was a part of leading up into WrestleMania. Let's take a look right now.
Oh.
Well,
I became the biggest Brock Lesnar fan as soon as he slammed Wee Man through that table. Like, I lost my ability to stand afterwards. I just fell to my knees, and I was hugging strangers. I went to hug Brock. It was an amazing moment at the Four Seasons restaurant. People lost their minds. Every time Wee Man gets slammed or slams someone, people lose their minds.
I mean, it literally broke the internet. Is it like kind of mind blowing for you to think that actually happened? That like Wee Man got body slammed by Brock Lesnar?
We couldn't have been any happier, and none of us made any movement to like clear any glasses or plates off the table. We just let him get slammed right into the glassware and everything else. I think Jasper did grab his cell phone off the table before he got slammed, but he left the glasses.
Well, I think it was really special for, the fans of WWE, but also the fans of Jackass to see so many of your pals involved in WrestleMania. Of course, Jackass Forever is kind of a tribute to the friendship that all of you had for all of these years. So would you say that experiencing WrestleMania together as, the Jackass crew really is an extension to what all of you have done for so many years?
Yeah, it's just another thing. It's another great moment we get to have together, and and to share with everyone at the WWE except for Sami Zayn. Everyone at the WWE was so good to us, and it was just a real special moment for me and all the guys. And I get a little wistful thinking about it. It was so much fun, and it just happened like that, it seemed.
So real talk right here. This can't be the last that we see Johnny Knoxville in a WWE ring, right? You're a natural. You belong with us.
No, I would love to come back anytime. I hope it's not the last time you see me. But it was, man, the last 4 months have just been insane, from the Royal Rumble all the way to WrestleMania. It's pretty great.
Well,
I was looking at my old outfits in the closet today going, I remember when I used to be a wrestler.
Well, and I gotta say, and I've said this on, multiple platforms over the last several months about you. It's been really special to see you come into this world, our world, with so much respect and excitement for it. I know it's meant a lot to all the superstars backstage. Everyone has just had a blast hanging out with you. So I can speak on behalf of everyone in WWE that we hope it's not the last that we see of Johnny Knoxville with WWE as well. I do have a question, though. When I started working here, it was really interesting. All my friends and family in my life who maybe never talked to me much about WWE, but when I started working here, they were freaking out because they have been lifelong fans. Has there been somebody in your life that, like, maybe you didn't talk about WWE with as much, but when they saw you in a WrestleMania ring, reached out like, what the hell, Johnny Knoxville? This is incredible.
Oh, so many people came out of the closet going, oh, you're in WrestleMania. People I had no idea that watched, followed wrestling. There's a lot of wrestling WWE fans out there, especially among my friends. And I had no clue. I knew that some of them would be into it, but some of them I was like, really? All right. It made me happy that so many people are such big fans.
It is. It's insane how widespread WWE is and continues to be. Well, before we let you go, Johnny, I do want to ask you, you were in front of 77,000 plus people, when we were in Dallas. And I know you've experienced a lot of really cool things in your lifetime. But where would you rank your WrestleMania moment and all the cool things you've gotten to do throughout the years?
Oh, that is right up there with all my moments. I mean, it's right up there with all of them. It was one of the best experiences of my life. Just to get to, hopefully shut that low down and dirty Sami Zayn up once and for all. But I know he doesn't learn. He does not learn. He has to be retaught and re-educated over and over.
Well, I do believe that you definitely had the WWE Universe's full support throughout